What's up, guys? I'm J-Dubb, and today we're going to be talking about radios. Now, full disclosure, I did have a viewer reach out to me and say, hey, I know you like the Wouxun KG-935G, which if you don't know, that's my go-to radio. I love that thing. Carry it all the time. Every time we're out camping, hunting, fishing, whatever, that radio goes with me. But he told me, he said, you need to try the KG-Q10G radio. And I said, okay. So I bought one. And then I realized there's a feature that you have to have two of them for, so I bought another one. So you got mine and Sissy. Sissy wanted green, so we went ahead and got her the green one. That's why hers has the lanyard on it. Young kids, they gotta have their lanyard. So we're gonna take this thing. I'm gonna show you some cool stuff. Oh, she's nice. She's got a loudspeaker on it. I did do a few little modifications to mine, but I mean, so far I really like it. All right. So now I've got the radios programmed together to listen to each other. We're on my repeater frequency on one and M.R.S channel 15 on the other. So far I really like them. They're actually really nice. They have a few features that are really convenient that I think more of these type of radios should have. I've been carrying this thing now for about, how long have I had this thing? About a week now, is that right? Yeah, about a week. So I've had this thing ride for about a week and I really enjoy it. I haven't really done any like long distance testing with it yet. I have taken it into town and talked back to the repeater. I went to our 22 mile test point that I did with the KG radio. My biggest complaint so far is this. You cannot take this antenna off. Now, when I reached out to the company and I just did it on their YouTube channel. I saw where they did a video on it, asked the question. Within about 15 minutes, someone had wrote back and told me that, hey, that they believe that it's because of the GPS function. Makes sense. I don't know if you realize this, but your phone also has GPS and there's no antenna. So I don't know why they need the GPS function for the antenna to work. Seems to me they could have just ran a little wire on the inside somehow. I don't know. Somehow your phone does it. They should be able to do the same thing with this. All right, so we've got the radio, and right now Sissy has decided she's going to go in the other side of the house for us, and we're just going to test it out. I don't have a real big house, but we're just going to let y'all kind of listen to what the audio sounds like. Hey Sissy, can you hear me right now?
I can, Daddy, I can hear you.
All right, now I want to bring note to that. Did you hear the little telephone key dial? That is the GPS function. So the way I have it set up, like I said, that's her radio. This is my radio. So when we go camping or we go somewhere, if she was to get misplaced or was to wander off too far, every time she keys her radio up, it is going to send that tone to me. Now, while that may be annoying for some, it does bring comfort to me knowing that every time she keys that thing up, I'm going to know where she's at. I'm going to know her location. Now, we've been camping now for years. She's never once wandered off. I don't see her wandering off anytime soon. I don't see that ever being an issue. But if it was an issue, that's nice to know. So let's take that out of the equation. Let's say that me and my dad decided, hey, we're going hunting. He's going to one side of the mountain. I'm going to the other. Leave before dark. You're walking up through the woods with your flashlight. He finds a tree. I find a tree. And I don't know. Nighttime rolls around. We've hunted all day. I holler him on the radio. Where you at? I'm lost. I can't find my way out. Don't worry. I've got you. I know exactly where you're at. I'm going to walk right up to the woods right to you. I'm in the house, so it's not reading my location right now. But let's see if I can get Sissy's. Hey, Sissy. All right, guys. So I got it working. It's a little finicky when I'm in the house. So if you look right there, the little cross is me. And the little, the black one is Sissy. And the other black one was earlier today when we were testing it out, and you can see where we've been moving it around and getting it to work. So that is how this function works, and it works pretty well. Now that it's found me, I had to go outside. Once it found me, then it would send our signal back and forth. Apparently, if I don't have signal, it won't send. I don't know. That's kind of odd. I don't think that's kind of weird. If she has signal, it should still tell me that she's got signal. It just wouldn't tell her my location, I wouldn't think, but I don't know, for whatever reason, went outside, it started working. I don't know. Now that it knows where I'm at and it's found my GPS location, it hasn't lost me since I've been back in the house. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe once it finds you, it kind of keeps you. Now, when you cut your radio off, it'll have to re-find you, but so far I'm really liking it. So let me get the camera turned around and I will show you some little features about it. All right, so here is the radio. You can see, I think we're on 15 right here. So I really do like it. Some neat little features that it has, like right here, to give you your time. This little, let's see, do I have a pointer or a snappy tom right here? So some cool little features. You know, it'll give you your time, which I think all these radios should do that. I don't think the 935 does. Here's that little emblem there is your GPS. If it's flashing, it doesn't have you. And your Thunderbolt there is your weather alerts. So that is really convenient. Now it does work, it does airband, stuff like that. With it having airband and things, it is neat. We sit here, you know, I'm over a major pathway. I've got, you know, a pathway running this way and this way. And my house is, I mean, it's just right over there. We're almost directly underneath it. So I get planes that are going to Roanoke, Virginia. I routinely hear them get on there and ask for clearance to land. And I routinely hear them from Lewisburg, West Virginia. Once again, routinely asking permission to land, and we have a small airport above us. So that's pretty neat. It's nice to have a little radio. I don't know, if you're camping or something, you just want to listen to something. This does, I think, what is it? It does AM. It does all the CB frequencies, AM and FM, which is really nice. It does your air band, 220. You can listen to those repeaters. It'll do your 2 meter, your 70 centimeter. So it does a lot. So you can listen to basically everything going on in your area. You know, your police and stuff. Now, if your police have digital or encoded, you're not going to be able to listen to them. You know, stuff like that. But so far, I'm really liking it. Size-wise, I thought it was smaller. It feels smaller in your hand than the KG9. Let me go get the other one. So here's the two radios side by side. I'm just trying to line these up. They're roughly the same. Now your antenna height's different, but this one has an antenna you can take on and off. So you can have a smaller antenna, larger antenna, but we're gonna do a test here in a minute. We're gonna go outside and we're gonna try to hit the West Virginia repeater for me. Now it is, let me look it up real quick. All right guys, so the repeater we're gonna be going for is on Keeley Knob in West Virginia. And I don't know if you can see that, but from our current location, says it is 91.8 miles away. Now, I can hit this thing with a mobile, and I have hit it before with an HT. Now, it is hard to hit with an HT. It really is, but we will see. I know this one will hit it. I haven't tried it with this one yet, so we're going to move it over. There's a buddy of mine that has this repeater, and we are going to move it to his frequency, which will be, and on this one, it is repeater channel 18. So, we're gonna go outside. We'll give this one every chance it's got. It has an extra high power. This one only has a high power. I think this is a 5.5 watt. I think this one goes up to 6.5. There's not much, you really shouldn't notice a difference. Really what I'm looking for is the reception and whether or not we can hit the repeater. Now, my mobile, my base station that's here at my house, I can hit it easily. I can pick it up easily. I get about 2 bars on it when I pick it up. So let's go outside and see what this thing will do. All right, so we've made it outside. Keeley Knob is that direction. This is the back wall of my house. We're gonna be looking out over the mountains, and there's a dip in the mountains. And I think that's how I can hit it from my house, because straight line of sight, that's what you would have. First up is the KG-935G Plus. Let's see if we can hit it. WRUJ544. Doesn't look like we got it today. Let's walk out here away from the house a little bit. Just see, normally when I hit it, I'm out here, WRUJ544. Oh, got a little static back, but nothing really. I didn't get any volume back. So I'll go ahead and we're gonna cut this one down. Now we have this one is up. So let's see what this one will do. We're gonna cut it back on. We are on maximum high power. Like I said, guys, this is a hard repeater to hit for any HT. WRUJ544 testing out the KG-Q10G radio. So we did hit the repeater with this one. It seems to be working. Like I said, a lot of static, but I was worried about that antenna not picking it up, but we did hit that repeater. And what did I say it was? 91 miles away. I'm gonna try it one more time with this other radio, and I'm gonna cut this one down so hopefully it doesn't interfere. And we're going to try to hit it again with the KG-935G radio. So it was weird, I had some weird static coming across it. So WRUJ544 testing out the KG-935G Plus. Oh, we got it that time. So like I said, and actually I think this one had better reception. That one sounded a lot better with the squelch tail. I don't know. So far, this one looks like it's still gonna perform better. With that being said, I don't know. The choice is yours. They both hit the repeater at 91 miles. Are you gonna be able to routinely go after repeaters 90 some miles away? Probably not. But it was interesting to see how it would do. Let's go back in the house and I'll give you my final thoughts. So final thoughts on these two radios. While no one answered us on the repeater, which it's the middle of the day, it's 2 o'clock. I didn't expect anybody. I figure everybody's at work right now, but it was good that we could at least get the squelch tail back, and these worked fine. Like I said, that repeater, I think I talked to the guy that owns it. I don't want to put his name out there. I think they said it was a 40-watt repeater, and it's just on a duplexer, and it's actually two Motorola radios that are put together. So that thing works really well. But back to these. I mean, this one was my go-to. I think this is going to be my new go-to though. While that one did seem like the reception was a little bit better, I'm not routinely going after repeaters 100 miles away. And like I said, that GPS function is really, really convenient. Now, if Buy Two-Way Radios ever sees this video, make this antenna removable somehow. I don't know. Because if I could test this apples to apples, that would be great. They both say they're a high gain antenna. Yeah, they're both high gain antennas, so maybe they're equivalent to each other. I don't know. I do like the smaller form factor. This one kind of gets in the way, but it does work. One big thing I will tell you to do, there is no indicator to which one of these knobs is your volume. So when you're spinning it, you have no idea unless you turn it all the way down. Get your wife's fingernail polish, put a little fingernail polish on one of those ridges. That way you can keep track of it. The KG radio has one. It looks a little different than all the rest, so you can kind of tell. I don't know why this one they decided to not do that. They all look the exact same, so I just picked one of them on both radios and I painted it. Other than that, I have done no modifications to these radios, and I don't have a single issue with them. So if you liked the video, go ahead, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and like always, take someone outdoors. So we're walking on Pantheon, how that goes. Beautiful day, great weather. I'll see you up there. No lines, no waves. That's not the line. Let's see it, look at these guys. They're having a blast. Let's go.
Friendly reminder that Pantheon does not
like always.
Any of those articles back to ride. That includes cell phones. Everybody in the station, do me a favor, stop touching our gates. Thank you. Attention guests, row 4 is available, going once. Twice sold, thank you.
Boarding guests, step carefully into the seats.
Pantheon's always a must, guys. Good to see you rider.